I wholeheartedly believe that I grew up using the best handheld console of all time, and that's the Nintendo DS. A console that redefined portable gaming, the 10-hour battery life, multiplayer, and iconic game library. My game of choice was New Super Mario Bros. It was the first 2D platforming Mario game I had ever played, and I loved it, with multiplayer, new power-ups, and some of my favourite level design, not to mention these bizarre mini-games that I still play in lectures to this day. However, on July 28th, 2012, I received an upgrade, the 3DS XL. What a machine. Everything I loved about the DS was taken and made not only bigger, but better. And as for Mario, my chosen title shifted to Mario 3D Land. I love this game. The level design is just... But beyond any technical factors, this is just a really fun game. I was on the train to London the other day and finally managed to collect every star coin in the game. A lot of people say it's just a precursor to the more polished, refined, and technically sound Mario 3D World, but fuck those people. Which brings me to the main point. 8 years ago, I woke up, went to my living room, opened YouTube on my dad's iPad, and saw this video in my feed. I was buzzing. This game looks like everything I loved in the previous titles with better graphics, performance, and even more freedom. I could not wait to play. Despite 8 years having passed, I still haven't so much as touched the game. But today is the day. The day that I finally play Mario. Super Mario Odyssey is a 3D platformer released for Nintendo Switch during October of 2017. It sold over 2 million copies worldwide in the first 3 days after release and has gone on to sell almost 30 million to date, putting it as the 6th highest selling Mario game of all time. Odyssey has a very different gameplay loop to the Mario titles I'm used to. This video I watched claims that 3D Land is an outlier in the 3D Mario franchise due to its very linear progression compared to 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. As the first console Nintendo game I've ever played, a Mario game with this degree of non-linear progression is new to me, which is kind of the opposite experience for everyone else with 3D, well, nah, it doesn't matter. Due to, believe it or not, Peach getting kidnapped, Mario is forced to travel through multiple kingdoms, collecting moons to power a flying hat in pursuit of Bowser. You traverse 15 of these kingdoms in the main story, with a few extra for the post-game. As far as mechanics go, you have the classics, wall jump, backflips, triple jumps, and long jumps. But there are several new mechanics, several of which are possible due to Cappy, the newest gimmick in the Mario series, allowing you to temporarily capture enemies to utilize their unique abilities in combat and platforming. It also allows you to do a hat throw, hat jump, and spin jitsu. These new mechanics hugely expand your movement potential and keep the game fun for the approximate 12 hours of playtime you get. Visually, the game is great. As a Switch title, it has really clean graphics, but what stands out to me is the art style. While you get your classic Mario look, many kingdoms blend it with a more realistic look. This really shouldn't work by all accounts, but for some reason it does. Speaking from personal experience, the dinosaur and dragon are my driving factors behind wanting to play the game so badly. Is this it? Oh, it is! It is! It's the dragon! Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh. This visual quality also extends the sound. As we've come to expect from Nintendo, the OST for this game is just immaculate. It's gonna jump up in the air, jump up little cow, jump up to the there. As far as the story goes, there is one. Personally, I think it's never been Mario's strong suit. I mean, they portray Peach as this strong, independent character, so it bugs me that they make her helpless in every situation. Though it's an old series, so you get what you pay for. Anyway, Bowser is planning a wedding, and you chase him as you beat his minions. Now, massive spoiler warning, I repeat, massive spoiler warning. You save Peach and everyone lives happily ever after. Personally, I found the game very enjoyable. The level design is very clever, and they make good use of the capture mechanic. I did find the gameplay loop a little bit repetitive with the moons, but I can look past that since each kingdom was really well designed. I don't think this is the fault of the game, but rather my system, but my game crashed a lot, and I mean a lot, constantly. I also had problems with the input delay, which made it near impossible to complete some levels, but I fixed that later on. In conclusion, I give Mario Odyssey a 7.8 out of 10. Like and share, do it now, quickly, hurry up, now!